This is low now. All the streets that we play, all the streets that we play. This is low now. All the streets that we play, all the streets that we play.
What's happening, people? You're here today. Just wanted to talk about some of the homeless situations as well and show you some areas that I currently am going to. As you can see, it's kind of been raining a bit, and if anyone's been watching the news, Vegas kind of had some issues with a lot of water and some flooding. Not too significant, but just enough to obviously keep some water up. And this is about a day and a half later. This water's been collected here. Unfortunately, the water didn't really go into the places where it really needs to be, but there has been a lot of water. So hopefully the rain keeps up and we get that. So let's go check out some of the spots that I think some of the homeless people will be hanging around. I'll just check this out. Hello. Hello. This is pretty interesting stuff here. I guess whoever lives here, they've got like artwork and stuff, which I'm not going to touch because obviously they own that. I don't want to interfere with their stuff. But anyone home? Hello. Yeah, this is crazy. So somebody who lives here, I guess on a regular basis, they probably come back. This is their little camp, or unless this got washed away during the flooding, I don't know which one is which. But I mean, there's all kinds of stuff here. There's kids' toys, there's bucket, which you can fill up with water, I guess. There's this painting here, which it looks like it's some kind of woman that's been painted onto something there. That's interesting. They've got a little section of grass, that's AstroTurf. It's like busted up mirrors, and funnily enough, a shotgun shell. I guess that makes sense. And there's a book and stuff out here. There's all kinds of stuff. It's pretty wild. Lingerie, why not? And there's a guitar head. I guess, when you're homeless, I guess you have things you just want to collect, because obviously belongings that people throw away, like, basketball, hoop, and all kinds of stuff. People just throw this stuff away. So, of course, we're in Las Vegas, so you can't have a place without that. And they've set up their own little, like, lounge room area where they've got all kinds of stuff in there. Lounge, and this is legit somebody living here. So I have no idea how you would even do it. I don't know how people can survive in this kind of heat, and obviously they're out in a spot where it's pretty remote. Nothing out here aside from this little camp they set up. The only problem is, though, obviously when it rains, which it has been recently, I'm assuming they got washed out a bit, and not sure if they have stayed because of that, or they left, or what the deal is. But, and again, I don't want to go into their little private spot, but I mean, it's crazy. They've got like this little fake person that they've built to make it look like somebody's here, I guess, and all kinds of stuff here. It's just next level. Could you imagine living in this? I certainly couldn't. And I wouldn't want to have to do this kind of living. And like, look at that, it's like an office mat for under your chair. Every single thing you can think of that somebody's thrown away, they're just basically collected it and they're just storing it here. I mean, what else are you going to do? I guess at least no one's going to come and kick them out of their camp spot, because right now this is open sparse land, and they're actually building stuff further over there. This is going to be, I think, some sort of a storage unit or something they're building here for either Amazon or some kind of thing like that. I'm not sure exactly, but I know they're building something further back behind me. I just can't believe that these are the conditions that somebody has to live in. And we're in America, right? It's crazy. You don't see this kind of stuff in Australia like this. I mean, you see homeless people, but maybe once in a while you'll see a scenario like this, but it's so prevalent here. And this is Las Vegas. I mean, Las Vegas has way worse areas than this particular spot. This is just one of the little camps that I found, and it smells like there's a dog here or something. I don't know, but and there's dog bowls further up over there as well. I'll try to show you. So I've got some dog bowls here, or a mixing bowl, or whatever that is. Obviously they've been eating out of that. Maybe, I don't know. All kinds of broken glass from a mirror. So I don't want to step on something and get tetanus here, but just a quick look around. So the water would have come down from that section there, basically would have flowed all the way down here. And would have flowed all the way down here into their little camp. And I'm assuming this would have been all flooded just back on Thursday night this week, sorry, when it was really heavy rain. I feel sorry for them. I mean, can you imagine living in this scenario? No one's here right now, and I'm going to come back a bit later maybe and see if I can drop some stuff off, but I don't want to leave anything here if no one's right here right now kind of thing, because obviously homeless people steal from each other as well. Anyway, that's the Wild West for you guys. Hopefully it kind of shows you, what's been going on around the area. And where I live in Las Vegas, you can kind of see that there's still a lot of people that are stuck out on the street. Obviously they have a fire there when it's so cold, but right now today I think it's about 90, 94 or 100. Which is about 30-ish, 36 degrees, something to that effect, maybe 38 if you're looking at Fahrenheit versus Celsius. Anyway guys, I'll see if I can find anything else. This is kind of just one of the ruins that I came across while I was walking around, and I guess it's interesting to see how somebody can live in a scenario like this, and then legit, I think they have a pet, because it smells like a dog here as well. I don't think that's a human smell, but it does kind of smell like a dog. Anyway, maybe that's where the dog hangs out, on the grass. We'll see what else we can find here. Alright, we'll see what else we can find. Let's keep going. Alright, so we're back down at this drain that I covered a couple weeks back. I think it's about 3 weeks ago I talked about this drain, and I was talking about those people in here. It does look like the water has kind of washed out pretty much everything that was in here, to be honest. Just want to have a look and see if I can see if anyone's down. So we're pretty much empty, clear out. And there's a knife right there. As you can see, knife right there. So I don't want to be caught up in any kind of trouble like that. So that practically, hello. Not sure I really want to go in there, but that's where some of our friends were, the people that I was talking about earlier on the channel. They were living in these drains, and it does look like the water has kind of washed it out. So there's a bit of an update for you guys for that situation. I'm just keeping a watch on my back there, because you never know, somebody might use that blade if they don't want me being down in the drain. Just got to be careful. Anyway, so that's where a couple of the homeless people around this area, just around the back there, further up over the bridge, they were living in another drain there. It looks like this drain got washed out pretty badly, because everything's been pretty much cleared out. I don't think anyone will come in here and clear it out. I think the water did that. So that's pretty interesting. Anyway, so yeah, so that's that. I'll give you an update on that drain there. Haven't seen our friend since, and it looks like they're going to have to rebuild if there are plans to do that. So anyway, I want to give you guys an update. Let's go.